All right, so we all know it's been slow lately. On Friday, I had a decent day. Went to make a video. I kind of got interrupted halfway through. I never redid it, but on Friday, I ended up making 155 in about 8 hours, a little less, and that equaled out to about $19 an hour. I chalked it up to it was Friday. I was busy this weekend, so I couldn't even make the video or get any days in. But I was thinking, I'm not going to do a $1,000 weekly challenge this week, but when I did do those challenges, as you guys know, some of you turned out to be like 53 hours or 51 hours, or a little over that. So I figured this week my weekly challenge is put 52 in and see where we're at, where the barometer is on this kind of horrible DoorDash market right now. So I went out this morning to put in 8 hours. It started at 10:30. And here we go. New weekly challenge, 52-hour weekly challenge, we'll call it, which is a lot of hours. So anyway, so didn't get an order for a while. It's 11:15, and I get the $6, 2.5 miles from McDonald's. Deliver at 11 or by 11:27. Got there 11:26, so at least we're on the board there. 4 minutes later, I get the 650 plus for 2.4 miles from Arby's. I'm looking at the map. I know exactly where that is, and I know this is going to be $12. Delivered by 11:43. I got there at 11:43, and it was $12. This attorney chick in town always tips $10. So anyway, that helped. That was promising. So 11:43. Then I get this right away. 5.7, 5.75, 1.5 miles. McDonald's. We'll take that. Kind of feeling like, all right, this is not that bad. When I went out today, I'm like, dude, $50 would be great. I wasn't very high on. At least I'm getting orders at this point. They're not stacked, but whatever. So get there by 11:53. Got there at 11:54. That's not bad. 375 tip. That's pretty good. Then right away, 675, 2.5 miles. Bees Teriyaki, a food cart I like in town. Love those guys. Love those guys. Deliver by 12:07. I got there at 12:05. They're usually ready. 475 tip. That's pretty good too. So starting to look up a little bit. Hasn't even been 2 hours yet. 12:46. Get this 450 for point 0.8 miles. Sora Sushi. They've been ready all the time. They used to be a long wait time, but excuse me. Now when you get those like 3 bags ready, so. Delivered by 12:56. Got there at 12:51. Yeah, makes sense. So 250 tip, good enough for that distance. It wasn't that far. Then it didn't get order till 1:25. So that's a long time. That's over 30 minutes. 675 plus for 2.6 miles. Tony's Tacos, but large order catering. So we kind of know this should be above 20. Hopefully we get 30 or more. But I recognized who it was, and I knew about what it was, and it was delivered by 138, 137, 21.99. They tipped 19.99, which is odd, but it's awesome, but odd number. So yeah, in a couple hours here, few hours, we're doing pretty decent actually. The lunch rush, I got good tips that helped. So I'm not saying we're out of the woods, but it was promising day. So it's 137. 10 minutes later, 947 plus for 2.9 miles, 5 items at grocery outlet. We take that all day long, every day. Deliver by 2:10. I got there at 2:01. Yeah, and it was 13.97. So getting kind of stoked on the tips at this point in time. 2:01. About 11, a little over 10 minutes later, get this 961 for grocery outlet, but it's 12 items, 15 units, but who cares? We're still doing that. 1.3 miles. At this point, the miles I'm putting on my car is hardly any. So at some point, like, I'm starting to shift from who cares what you make hourly. It's all about the wear and tear of your car and what do you make per delivery at this point. So, but anyway, delivered by 2:35. Got there at 2:36, so I was late there. Look at that though. Yeah, 965. They say 961 plus. There was actually 4 cents more. So that's where they got me there. DoorDash, you fuckers. 2:36 anyway. 10 minutes later, $6, 0.8 miles, taco time, 2 orders. The thing is, they were the same person, so maybe they just forgot to order an item. I don't know. Anyway, They were almost ready. Delivered by 2:53. Same person. Uh, I delivered that. I promise. I don't know why. The app did some weird thing, but so let's say I got there at 2:53. It took a little while to get another order. 319, but 425 for point 0.6 miles. It's like I know these are small, but I'm all over these little guys. Anyway, delivered by 3:26. They were ready as well, but I didn't get there till 3:26. So I don't know why I wasn't earlier. But so it's 3:26. 2 minutes later, I get this $4 for 1.1 miles. They're generally ready. It's a little yogurt place in town, and I think they were delivered by 3:35. That's it's only 7 minutes away, but I got there at 3:34. So $2 tip for that small mileage, and that's not bad. 7 minutes later, I get the 675, 2.5 miles. Taco Bell. Yeah, let's do that. Delivered by 3:55. Got there at 3:55. Good on you, Taco Bell. Not perfect, but that gets it done. 475 tip. That helped, So it's almost 4. It's 3:55. 3 minutes later, I get the 718, 4.2 miles. I know it doesn't look great, but I took this one. Just money in the bank. And also, I'll show you. It gets a little slower in the day, so I was kind of glad I took this. And it's only 3 items. I had a little trouble finding an item, which is normally easy, but they kind of moved it on me at grocery outlet. Delivered by 422. Yeah, 425. I actually had to call and text. And the person didn't answer, and I stumbled upon like the one item that it's a frozen item too. Is in a weird spot, so at least I know that for the future. But $4 tip, that's pretty good. 425. Oh yeah, then that was estimated 717. It actually got up to 19 to 29. It was slowing down for sure. At this point, the only place on the map was Domino's. I've never even been there. They have their own drivers too. I don't know why Domino's uses DoorDash, but so that's pretty rare not to see like McDonald's, Taco Bell, and maybe even Arby's, 7-Eleven. Those are kind of like the main 4, the Fab 4 here. When there's nothing going on, they'll like put those on the map just to trying to lure you out, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, 425. Yeah, I didn't get an order till 4:58. And it was this. $2, 1.6 miles, Pizza Hut. Like, why go to Pizza Hut and wait there for like 8 minutes probably, minimum. And it's just not an order you take anyway. You lose money there. And people, this pisses me off still. I hope you never got your food, to be fucking quite honest. But actually, I went there. Look, I was close. And I saw some dude pick it up in this big old black Ford F-250. It's like, wow. And it's a nice truck, too. Like, I'm like, dude, you just lost money. I mean, you're losing money. And I've seen this guy's kind of new. I don't know him. I don't want to know him, but yeah, he went in and picked that up while I was waiting for another order. So 458 at 502, I got one. 550, 2.4 miles, Bees Teriyaki again. We'll do that. Delivered by 514. Oh, hate to throw this guy under the bus, but he has the same name as me. When I got to Bees, too, I told the lady. She's a nice lady. I know her pretty well. Or girl, she's younger than me, but I'm like, hey, check out the names on this. And she's like, oh, it's, both of you guys are Robert C. So this guy is also, him and his wife used to DoorDash or still do DoorDash. It seems like everybody DoorDashes nowadays. You hear, oh, yeah, I do that. And it's like, fuck you. That's really what I feel. But anyway, pickup by we did that. Delivered by, I think, a minute early there. $3.50 tip. Good on you. 524, 425 for 2.3 miles, and this brings me across town. My dash ends at 6:30. Now I was thinking about heading toward like McDonald's area anyway, and this kind of gets me over there. So there's a lot more to it than just some mileage, but I definitely wanted to do this. Delivered by 5:37, got there 5:36, 225 tip. I mean, whatever. 5:36 now. Go to 5:42, 5:75 for 2.2 miles. McDonald's. Going exact other way, right where I was, kind of away from where I wanted to be, but whatever, you'd take that. Delivered by 5:51, got there at 6 o'clock. Yeah, I waited there at least 10 minutes for. It was a double quarter pounder with cheese combo. Yeah, didn't get that one. And I see DoorDash drivers coming in, picking up bags. It's like, oh, what's the problem here? But it is late night, but it's 6 o'clock. They get a little better, actually. $3.75 tip, that's decent. So 6:01, get a Pizza Hut. $5.75, 2.7 miles. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to wait, but I mean, it's a doable order. So delivered by 6:15. I think they were on time-ish. Yeah, they were on time this time. That was strange. I mean, it's Monday night, though. So not that busy, I guess. I don't know. $3.75 tip, good enough. So about 3 minutes later, I get this $4.75 for 1.8 miles. Pizza Hut again. I'm not close, so I'm like, okay, give them a couple extra minutes. It's not a great one either, but delivered by 6:28. Got there at 6:26. Good on you, Pizza Hut, today or tonight. So yeah, $2.75 tip, and really it's not that long of an order if I was there, and it's really not long anyway. So we do that. 6:26. 2 minutes later, get this $3.75 for 1.7 miles. I did this. I'm far away from McDonald's. I'm thinking, okay, they gotta have this ready, and also brings me closer to home again. So delivered by 6:38, no, 6:40. That's not bad, actually. $1.75 tip. It's actually not bad for how close he was, or he or she, I forget. All right, so 6:40. They obviously have extended my dash at this point. I was going to end at 6:30, but they do that if you have an order that's close in time. But it was kind of weak because I delivered this order. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I delivered this order. I'm sorry. Anyway, took orders, so. 425. Did we just go over this one? Delivered by 6:49. No, 0.7 miles. And I'm not really that close, so hopefully it's ready. Delivered by 6:49. 6:53. Ooh. Man, brother just told me football team's really good. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? McDonald's is popping off. I normally don't dash this late. So 6:53, 6:54. I get another McDonald's for $4.75 or $4.75 for 1.2 miles. Delivered by 7:03. Hoping this will be the end. They won't extend it another half hour. I know that about DoorDash, so I will be done here if I get there. Yeah, delivered by 7:03, 7:02, and bam, 8.5 hours today I put in. But look, I mean, 147. I did not think that was even possible. I did not expect that. I didn't even really look at my balance as the day was going on. I just kept going. And yeah, so if you go over the numbers there, look at that. I mean, DoorDash pay was $48.76. Customer tips, obviously I got some bomb tips in there, but that's a good ratio right there. You know, $48 pay, but $98 tip. So bodes well for taxes too. So about 8.5 hours there. I was active for, a little over 4 hours. 22 deliveries. So that equals out to be $17 an hour. Yeah, now last week, that Friday ended up, like I said, maybe around $19 an hour, a little over 19. But I don't know. I'm starting to have a little more hope. And it's going to be a long 52-hour week, though, no matter what. I don't expect this to keep going or to continue. But we're going to find out what 52 hours makes you in a week in this town. If it gets to 1,000, I would be completely surprised. I'm guessing at this point, I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm doing it, to be quite honest. Kind of see where we're at. So anyway, hope your guys' orders are improving, and I hope you guys are just all good in general. So everyone take care, man. Peace out.